Hello everybody and welcome back. So we're back with the Baofeng and we're going to be looking at how to take this radio and basically have say 4 of them, say 3, say 2, whatever you prefer, and make them, I guess in a way, child proof or a bit more user friendly. So say you're like in an office building and you've got a couple of these scattered around, or you want to have your kids with them and your partner, blah blah blah, to have them in case of emergency, then make them so there's not a lot that they can go wrong with, if this makes sense. So pretty much what we're going to do is looking at how to lock these radios onto one channel so nothing else can be done. So by doing this, all of those radios can be programmed the exact same, and then they'll all be on the same channel, so there's not really a lot that can go wrong. They can't change the channel, they can't go up and down, they can't type in their own frequency. It's just going to stay on this channel and this channel alone. So to be able to do this, what you're going to need is you're going to need a computer with chirp on it. Obviously you're going to need your radio, and then you're going to need a programming cable like I have right here, which is a Baofeng programming cable. I can leave a link in the description if you want them. If you've already got one, happy days. So we're just going to pop the side of this where we get access to our jacks. There we go. Take our programming cable and plug directly into the radio. Then we're going to plug into our computer, just in the USB slot. We're going to turn our radio on, and now we should be linked to the computer. Now, I was going to screen share this, but you can see it clear as day. Pretty much all we're going to do is go over to radio, download from radio, choose the port, which for us is COM3. We're going to choose the radio, so we've got the UV-5R, hit yes. And then we're just going to press OK. Now you can see we've got a flashing light on the radio. This is now cloning everything from the radio. So everything is now cloned from the radio and downloaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this onto here. And then File, New, delete all of this, delete this. Actually, we're going to right click and hit cut. There we go. So now we've got a blank one. So we're starting afresh. So what you can do is either start afresh like so, or go onto here, Control A, click on here, Control A, right click, delete. There we go. So now we're blank again. Obviously I've saved it so I can go back to it. Then you can type in the frequency you want. So maybe it's a PMR frequency. Maybe it's just, let's have a look. Maybe it's just any frequency. You can buy them. I know you can register your company to have one as well if that's what you prefer. So we're going to press Control Copy. And we're just going to paste that in on number 0. Oh. Right click and paste instead. It's a bit funny there, sometimes you right click and paste. So here we are, so we've got PMR1, so this is basically one frequency this radio has, nothing else. Now what we're going to do is go over to radio, hit upload to radio. So we're going to wipe everything, hence saving the last file. So this is now cloning back to the radio. Again, I'm just using an iPhone to record the screen because... So now this radio has been programmed with this one frequency on. So what I'm going to do is we're going to turn it on. Now as you can see we're on frequency mode. I can kind of type in whatever I want as long as the radio will accept it. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go over to this VFO/MR button. So we're now on our memory channel. So we've only got one, so they're both going to just display this PMR1. Now this is the only channel we want people to be able to use, and we don't want any messing, we don't want any changing of that. So all we're going to do is where we can see the hash button here, so let's zoom in, there is a key. So we're just going to hold that down. Now this is locked, so can't do anything. The only thing that does work is call. And you can put the radio on, as you can see, and also monitor. These aren't an issue because then you have to click it back. So this has really made this radio simple, and the same with the monitor. Yeah, we can put the light on or we can monitor it, but it isn't going to turn anything off, or it's not going to change the frequency. We're still on the same frequency. And the same with this radio. If someone was unsure, didn't know what they were doing, power it off, power it back on, and as you can see, we still have the key button on there and it's still locked. And to turn it off, you have to really hold this lock button down. So for anyone just using it, simple messing about, it's not a problem. It's really simple, and this just locks your radio down and kind of dumbifies it in a way. So if you have, like I said before, got someone, or want to give these to family members in case of emergency, and you don't really want them going on the wrong frequency or doing something and can't even use it because it's they can't even talk to you. This is a way of locking this radio down and limiting what it can do. So I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.